Check this out. One of the best ways that I've discovered how to rank at the top of Google is for your competitors to just disappear. In front of me is a website that I have no associations with, and maybe this was planned, but I don't think so. It looks like they've just disappeared for a high commercial intent, very valuable keyword that they've dominated for a while. This is a cloud-based SaaS software, very competitive space. Anything to do with software key terms is competitive. So let me show you. Now, once again, I haven't spent much time looking at it. This is just at a glance. I've just seen our rankings increase. I went inspecting it. I can see competitors have just disappeared, one of them and one of the pages. Now, I talk about this a lot. A new website goes up, very little or poor consideration for the old domain, and things get damaged. Now, this isn't that bad, but you will see the effects and the potential losses. So let me just move my big head over. So it's a website that I have absolutely no associations with. It's actually a very beautiful website. So kudos to the design and branding team. I just think they could have spent a little bit more time taking into consideration the old pages that had already ranked, getting traffic, and attention to the headings and titles and the big changes. Now, once again, there might be no need to get as much traffic from Google. They might already be established, so not everyone needs to be at the top of Google. So this was their old website. Now, once again, Wayback Machine takes very miscellaneous screenshots of sites in various conditions. This was going back March 2024, when I was, and anything in between March and 2024 and 2025, they were doing really well for guess which key term. In the first H1, it says Australia's leading freight management software. That's the main keyword that they were dominating quite well. Now, this is not an ugly site. At some stage, someone's made the decision for a revamp, a rebrand, obviously different colors and things like that. Now, straight up, over time, I saw fluctuations in this domain. So it went from this Australia's leading freight management software to then it went in April 2025, Australia's leading freight management and 4PL logistics provider. So they removed the term software, and I saw actually a trend of that keyword moving down. Now 4PL went up, right? So it's just the power of the main H1 title on the site. The new site, to my absolute shock, the new SEO title, I wonder if you guys can see this screenshot. Let me just move it up a bit, is, here it is, with you all the way. Now, imagine you've opened up your old Melways. Do you remember the old Melways book and you're wondering, where do I drive? Or imagine Google has visited this website and you have this elevator pitch. You got 5 seconds to tell Google who you are and what you do, and the first thing they see is with you all the way. Now, Google and the AI and the bots are definitely smart enough to understand that you are still in the freight management and software and logistics. So it's not like completely the end of days, but at a time where optimizing for the crawler, optimizing for the AI agent, you want to make it as easy as possible for the crawlers to understand who you are and what you do. So they've left logistics and freight management in the SEO title. There's no more software anymore. Australia's leading 4PL logistics provider. Again, there's no software there. Definitely not in the H1. The My Freight Advantage, once again, no supporting main keywords. At least put 4PL in here. At least put 4PL in there. Now, what's actually happened? So the results look like this, right? In September 2025, they showed up for 200 unique keywords. Now, once again, this is Ahrefs. This is a SEO estimation tool. This is just a guide, right? It's one of the best tools. I'd say it is the best. Now, it looks like in September 2025, they were showing up for 232 keywords. And as the site matured, as it progressed, as Google cleaned up the old pages that they have, now we're showing up for 66. Well, not where, they are, right? I have no association with that particular domain. Now, when I inspected the keywords, you can see transport management software from September 1st, 2025. Look at organic keywords moving down and pretty much disappearing, especially in July. It just from yesterday. Look at that. It looks like the index. Oh, sorry. It just hasn't updated for today. False alarm, kids. Transport management software rankings from first to basically disappearing. Right? In first position, they were receiving an estimated traffic of 74 monthly visitors out of the 200 for the term transport management software. That's not basic. That's not a basic loss. And you can see the history of that term. In September 2025, they were still good. I imagine they deployed the site somewhere here, and their technology page was the next page it used to be their homepage. They actually had a dedicated page for freight management software. And since February 2026, they were in position 66. So basically just nowhere to be seen. They dropped to position 8 first. They were around 5th, 3rd. At one stage, I was watching them in first position, and they've basically just disappeared. They're not the only keywords that have disappeared. Look, a lot of these are branded. Freight brokers, freight management software Australia, logistics tracking software, basically lost up. Now, this isn't the end of days because the site that they've built has a lot of potential. It is a better aesthetically pleasing site, and all it needs is just someone to do the round of on-page edits. What I also noticed is when I compared the old pages and the new pages that they had, a lot of these, you got to clean up some of the old stuff. This one here, navigating the waves of evolution of Australian domestic transport from 2022 to 2024. Now, what do we do with these pages? That used to rank for the term domestic transport, right? You had all of these pages. Look at all of the pages that they have 301 redirected. Tags, now, tags make sense. My Freight has won 2020, awards. So that kind of stuff should be redirected to the most suitable page. Oh, this one's not redirected at all. The page you're looking for isn't there. Now, that's odd because a lot of these were redirected. Or Freight Logistics Adelaide, right? They used to have Freight Logistics Adelaide. Now, okay, maybe some of them are redirected, but this is very bad. This is a dead 404 page. At least redirected, or do they just not have Freight Logistics, like just a geo page? So that page used to rank for the terms Freight Logistics in Adelaide, which is a common SEO strategy. Now I'm just going to do, maybe do they have a more suitable? No, they don't. Their homepage. So what we're witnessing live, and I'm actually surprised because when I clicked through these before, some of these, they were redirecting. So here we go. That one, 4PL and freight brokerage, which is like an acquisition key term, that's redirected to the insights, which I understand is their new blog, right? What's interesting is the blogs themselves have space for a H1, which is good. There's no author, right? Blogs these days, while this is aesthetically pleasing, there's very little EEAT, experience, expertise, trust, and authority. Who wrote this? Why should I care? There's no doubt that a serious site like this, these things will be indexed, but if enough other competitors created blogs that talk about these topics, you might see this particular post fall out of the indexed as crawled, not indexed. Unless, of course, it's sharing proprietary, unique, flavored stuff that isn't being shared anywhere. So hundreds of pages that they used to have that they don't have. A lot of those, I agree, should have been removed. For example, 2019 SaaS award finalists. Great. That should go. The text on that, whatever the awards were, should remain in the About Us page. That's been redirected to the Root Insights page. I probably would have put that towards the About Us page. Look, everyone is different. And yes, should you clean them up? Should you rewrite them? Yeah. If they rank, be careful. But it looks like a lot of these are still 404 pages, and a lot of these have not been redirected to the correct page, causing, quite a lot of, look at this, loss. Logistics providers, transport management software. You can see they had transport management software, freight management software. They had a dedicated page. Do they have that page now? It's been redirected to technology. That's wild. So check this out. Exact match key terms that we want to rank for. They want to rank for, right? Freight management software. It's in the permalink. So someone with an SEO mind, not even an SEO mind, it's just a natural keyword of a service that we do has been changed to technology. And what are the SEO titles on this page? Literally just technology. So no mention on the term advanced freight management software. So freight management software exists in the SEO title, but that's it. How are we doing on there? It's mentioned 3 times, and out of those 3 times, it's my SEO tool. The only time that freight management software has been mentioned on that page is all the way down here. I'd say SEO has left the building with this construction. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they don't need it. I'd also not build a menu like this ever. It just makes it hard for crawlability. Some bots are less patient than others in a day where you're optimizing for ChatGPT, and so for crawlers, for typing mind, for Claude, you kind of just want to have this menu static. Pretty much exactly how it was. Yeah, when you go through a website rebuild, I guess ask yourself, what are we getting in terms of traffic and rankings? Where are we showing up? What pages are showing up? If they're important, retain them. You can still keep the beautiful aesthetics of this new brand. Just build out the pages that they had. So to wipe out page like, well, where was it? Freight management software, and make a new page that's just technology, which doesn't mention freight management software, that's a lot of losses. Hopefully this doesn't affect them too badly, and hopefully this is intended. Could be, but this is something that I would be looking out for if this was my website. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.